So with that being said, there's enough on people's plates again to think about before they rush headlong into something. Just see really where your focus is and what it is you really, really want. If it's that you want a family, you want the worldly dynamic, great, go for it. But then don't have the illusion that you want realization more than anything else, because clearly that's not the case, because something has been chosen over realization. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You just can't. Doesn't work. And this is a hard message for people to hear. If I was teaching the path of just bhakti, great. Be heart-centered, love, oneness, do it together, but this path is about going beyond oneness. Okay? Relationships, you can get to oneness. You have a lot of bliss, have a lot of fun. It's great, nothing wrong with it. It's much better than being in full suffering. But it's still not coming to liberation. Okay? You'll still return, you'll still be drawn back. When you're in that worldly dynamic, you'll be drawn back into the worldly dynamic. That's the truth of it. And so this is why on this path, there are very, very, very few couples that will ever go from dancing hearts to the razor's edge. And that's why. They will get to oneness, but they'll have a very difficult time going beyond that, because the attention and focus is on duality. Their lifestyle is dualistic. Their mindset is dualistic. Their attention is scattered. It's always on subject-object. There may be the very, very rare one. Just like Ramana was a very, very rare one. But how many Ramanas are there in the world? Everybody thinks, oh, I'm going to be the Ramana. And even Ramana said you need to have a guru. Even Ramana at some point had a guru. He said you have to have a guru. And he was alone. He wasn't in a relationship. When things fell away, then he sat for years after that. He sat for a number of years to let things solidify and deepen. Okay. So it's not, I want to give people hope. Yes, anyone, it's possible for anyone to reach realization. That's quite possible. But I'm saying the difficulty when one is in a relationship, and I know relationships, I've been in relationships. I know the mindset that goes on in it. I didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday. Your attention at that point is in oneness. You can be fully in love, fully surrendered to that person, fully surrendered in all aspects, but you go to oneness because you're projecting outward into that love. Okay? The first projection is love, outwards. Okay? Oneness. So on that note, how much time do we have left on there?
Oh, 5 minutes, but we've got a few questions from the site. Satsang questions.
Well, we'll do those on a separate thing.
Oh, right, okay.
So if we've got 5
5
minutes, we'll just run out some time, just sit in quietude and let this kind of resonate for a few moments and then see what your take is on it. Just let it sit with it for a few minutes. So does any of this strike a chord with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think more than anything, it's really seeing and feeling the weight of decisions that you make.
Exactly. And when you make choices, they open doors and close other doors. Every choice we make will open certain doors and then close other doors. So nobody can tell you what choice you have to make. You have to live with the consequences of your actions. This is why I can only advise. I can't tell you. You have to do this or you have to do that, because I'm not living with the consequence of that action. You live with the consequence of your actions. So this is why we're available for you to come and ask for guidance, but then the choice you make, you have to live with the choice of your decision.